The summer of 2021 is now the hottest summer ever recorded in the U.S., barely beating out 1936's Dust Bowl. According to NOAA, the average temperature over the summer was 74 degrees. That's 2.6 degrees higher than the yearly average. 18% of the contiguous U.S. saw record-breaking temperatures this summer. California, Idaho, Nevada, Oregon, and Utah all broke state records for heat. 16 states say this summer broke into their top 5. Now with a closer look at the rising temperatures here in Colorado is Denver 7 meteorologist Stacey Donaldson.
Our temperatures have been extremely warm over the entire summer, and even as we go into the next 3 months, it's warmer than average across most of the United States, including Colorado. So 90 degrees so far this summer. We've seen 54 here in Denver for 2021. Now the average number of 90 degrees days is about 50, and you can see how many more we've had over the last few years. In 2020, we had 75 90-degree days, and back in 2018, we had 59, which was closer to that average number. Now, we've also seen the 4th hottest summer ever since the 1800s here in the Denver metro area. 76.6 is the #1 hottest average mean temperature, and what we mean by that is we take the highs and the lows, we add them all together, divide them, and we get the temperature for the summertime. Now, 74.7 is tied for 2nd and 3rd, and this year we've now got up to #4. 74.6 is what we reached from June all the way to the end of August, and so that puts us at #4 as the hottest summer on record.
This record-breaking heat we're seeing is giving some metro students an unexpected long weekend. Several Denver schools have either canceled class or called for a half-day today. Denver 7's Ivan Rodriguez has the story.
We have to put our students first. It's not fair to be sitting in a classroom that's very hot to learn in.
It's because of that heat that 4 out of 7 schools chose to take a half day. 1 closed in the afternoon and 2 others didn't even open. The heat hits those schools without air conditioning especially hard.
Prior to the 2020 bond passing, which our voters, thank you, have helped us pass, we had 55 buildings throughout the district that did not have air conditioning. We now have 50. 5 of those have been completed. 6 of them were started this past summer.
One of the schools that recently got air conditioning is Grand Beacon Middle School. Their principal says it makes all the difference.
This work is hard work, and it's hard work without having to do the work in the heat. And I think the heat adds a layer to our teaching staff, which causes fatigue and burnout.
Because of the bond voters passed, by 2023, only 26 schools will be left without air conditioning, half what it is now. These are the schools that will be having a heat day or early dismissal heat day on Friday, a total of 12 schools.
We all know that we need teachers in buildings and we need them to be happy and positive, and students too. It adds a level of fatigue for our kids.
For each school that does not have air conditioning, the district says there are heat mitigation liaisons to help determine the best course of action.
Having that understanding of what the heat impact is to those schools is really what helps us determine when and or if we have to either have the school closed for a moment or look at remote learning for those few hours.
All of it being done so teachers, students, and faculty are able to make the most out of every school day. Ivan Rodriguez, Denver 7.